Hey there, my viewers. I am back. Is that freaking great? Anyway, no further ado. It is time again to discuss wrestling topics and other wrestling topics I love to discuss with you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this wonderful discussion. Here goes nothing. Now, in this topics, my viewers, this will be a very touchy subject for some people, and other people, they don't mind it at all, okay? So let's begin here. I'm very nervous of the response of people once I upload this. Okay, now some people on social media doesn't think that Raw is an A show or SmackDown Live is a B show. They think, in their opinion, the opinion only, both shows are garbage, okay? Hey, that is their opinion. But SmackDown Live has some great storylines. Not so much of some matches. Maybe some great matches if AJ Styles was headlining or closing the show. But some matches, and I said to myself, really, creators of SmackDown Live, you could do way better. You only have 2 hours of airing to compare the Raw. Raw is 3 hours, and that is awful. You know what I'm saying? But I still watch it. 2 weeks ago, a lot of returns happened on Raw. You got Samoa Joe. You got Braun Strowman. You got Stephanie McMahon, and probably a lot more. I just can't think of it off my top of my head. That doesn't happen too often. 3 returns in one freaking night. Okay? That is awesome. But I said to myself, why in the hell they did not spread it out? Now, I agree. Okay? Raw was the flagship, the A show back in the day when Raw was awesome every single week. When it was 2 hours, the Attitude Era was part of it. The Russian Aggression Era was good. And then people loved SmackDown when it was the Russian Aggression Era more than Raw. You know? I agree. I think SmackDown was way better than Raw on some points. They had the Evolution. They had I forgot. They had Eric Bischoff and Stephanie McMahon button heads. You know, Raw GM and SmackDown GM button heads. And then when Paul Heyman was the GM of SmackDown back in the day, this is way before SmackDown was ever live. Once in a while they were live, but now they're all live permanently. So I think SmackDown is the new A show. I know, like I said before, this is a very, very touchy subject, and Raw is the B show. It's like SmackDown of the old days, you know? Not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like SmackDown is Raw now, but better. I know I can't really explain it, but probably you guys are going to give me a thumbs down. I expected that. And then, I mean, Raw is SmackDown B. It's kind of hard to explain. And the SmackDown is A, in my opinion, because better matches, better storyline. The women's match, the women's division, like hit and miss, you know. And a lot of people give up on Raw and SmackDown Live. I don't give up, okay? I don't ever give up on WWE. Never, ever, ever, you know. I know they had 205 Live, and they have the cruiserweights on Raw, and that is a freaking buzzkill. From my point of view, I mentioned it to Tony. Hey Tony, hey Lucas Starr, that WWE had a chance to put the cruiserweights on SmackDown Live, not because of that freaking stupid stipulation I'm talking about permanently. That was a bad decision. Put them on freaking Raw. You got 3 hours of Raw, and then plus you got what, main event? They got tape. Come on now, that's dumb. That is ridiculous. Just cut the cord and just have 2 hours of Raw. But some of the workers who work for WWE, oh, we're just fine with 3 hours because you don't watch it like the viewers do, you know. So I just hopefully SmackDown will never ever go 3 hours, you know. I don't know if it will be better in Raw, most likely, and you know, I just hate when WWE had to compare to A and B show. It's not a show. It's just freaking brand split, you know? It's one big old happy family. We all know that, but they just did it because some of these wrestlers don't get the opportunities and other wrestlers do get the opportunities before the brand split. So that's why they had this brand split. So, all of good stuff. I just wish less talking on sub-segments and just cut the crap and just get on with the freaking matches, especially for Raw. Sometimes, or most time, this bit when they have the Triple H and Stephanie, I forget what the group called, but every single Monday night when the Raw kicks off, they were talking like 45 minutes or 50 minutes. That's bullcrap. These wrestlers and the women could freaking have a match, but no, we gotta have Triple H and Stephanie talk, and until they have like Roman Reigns interrupt or Dolph Ziggler interrupt or something like that. That's bullcrap. Now once in a while, or maybe most of the time, that Shane O'Mac or Daniel Bryan kick off the show for SmackDown Live. You know, they cut it nitty gritty. You know, they don't spend like Triple H or Stephanie does on Raw. But that is ridiculous. I mean, that's before that Triple H did his own thing now. But you know, but they waste so much airtime, and then most of these women wrestlers or male wrestlers, they don't get an opportunity to wrestle because they do too much freaking talking on Raw and SmackDown Live. They need to cut that crap. You know, just do like a few seconds, and that's it. Like, I give you another example. Like Vince McMahon does. He does this thing, and bada bing, bada boom, he goes backstage, and that's it. So, I don't know, probably a lot of you think that Raw and SmackDown Live are both garbage, and I stopped watching it for years, and they don't like the roster for Raw, they don't like the roster for SmackDown Live. Hey, like I said before, everyone out there has their own opinion. Some people like AJ Styles when he wrestles, some people like John Cena when he wrestles. Yeah, Baron Corbin, I cannot really picture him as the U.S. champion. I know he is, but whatever. But I don't know. I just can't really picture it, you know. But I'm just not a big fan of him. But am I gonna stop watching SmackDown Live or Raw? No. I think the Raw brand has more mega superstars than SmackDown Live. You know, they got Brock Lesnar, they got Braun Strowman, and you got The Shield. And I know a lot of people are going to say, who cares? You got Asuka, you know. I know you're going to say she should be on SmackDown Live, but hey, everyone out there has their own opinion. So, I don't know, I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but this is a very touchy subject, and probably a lot of you are going to hate my discussion. Hey, I'm trying my best, and I always want to discuss this. And I know people are still upset when Carmella was still misses the money bank. She'd never been in the ring. Well, my case is eventually she's gonna cash in and make history. She don't have the athletics, and she's like I know she's very good looking, but eventually she'll become champion, and people will be pissed. And I guarantee that when she won the Money Bank on that SmackDown Live, because they had to redo it because interference and all that crap, because you know, for James Ellsworth, people were mad because she won it. It should be some other ladies. For me, I don't mind. At least it's the first a new person winning it. I mean, first ever, you know. But they shouldn't have no interference like that. I mean, it's very stupid. The final decision was final, you know. I don't know why they had to stretch it out, make it on SmackDown Live, but whatever. But do you think Raw's gonna do that, or probably something big? Look at Raw does some great stuff. You know, they have a very first Hell in a Cell for the women. And on the other side, for SmackDown Live, they had the very first women's for the Money Bank. So I'm assuming maybe Raw is going to do that in the future. Maybe, maybe not. It all depends who's going to get the exclusive pay-per-view, you know? So we'll see. And I heard, just you guys heard, I'll get my thoughts on that we might cut out pay-per-views in 2018. Go listen to my discussion. The article down below is from a couple days ago. So that's all I gotta say. From my point of view, again, I think both shows are just even. It's not A or B show. That we just cut the crap and make it just an even playing field. I think people just like to start crap on the internet. That's what I gotta say. If you like this discussion, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it with a freaking passion, give it a thumbs down. Now, if you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification. Have a good one. And this is your friend here, the host here, Team Ryry, is signing off. Thank you very much for listening. I try to explain the best that I can.